Okay, so yeah, okay. So Sailing Beta available now on desktop or mobile. Okay. So Sailing Beta is out now, which was what we were playing right now. Play sailing on both desktop and mobile. Welcome to the Sailing Beta. Since the alpha back in March, we've been busy. Also, this was here before. I didn't know that. We've been busy improving sailing based on your feedback. Now we're finally ready to show you the latest build. Join the limited time beta to set sail and experience new features like ship combat, bounty tasks, crew management, and more. So we didn't do any of these. We just did like the courier ones. But that's nice. I think I might explore more of this week. Your feedback is critical as we move into the later stages of developing our new skills, so keep it coming. Can we watch this?
Welcome to the Sailing Beta, an exclusive limited-time playtest offering an opportunity for you to dive into the world of sailing. The playtest will be available between June 26th and July 3rd. The Sailing Beta introduces new and exciting features, including ship combat, thrilling...
Let me shut this up for a bit. It's like overlapping sounds. Let me restart the video.
Welcome to the Sailing Beta, an exclusive limited-time playtest offering an opportunity for you to dive into the world of sailing. The playtest will be available between June 26th and July 3rd. The Sailing Beta introduces new and exciting features, including ship combat, thrilling bounty tasks, and dynamic crew management mechanics. You might even encounter a random event at sea or two. The beta is available on both PC and mobile, so wherever you may be, make sure to check it out. Chili here with the Old School RuneScape YouTube channel. I'm up here on White Wolf Mountain playing RuneScape Mobile.
These videos are so funny.
If, however, you're going to be playing the Sailing Beta on your personal computer, you'll be delighted to know that it's available on RuneLite, the Java client, and the C++ client. If you are a RuneLite gamer, please ensure you disable the regular GPU plugin and enable the experimental GPU plugin. Once you're signed in, select a Sailing Beta playtest world, configure your character's appearance, and you'll have the option to skip Tutorial Island and be taken to Port Sarim.
Nice. That's what we did today, exactly.
The purpose of this playtest is to get your feedback to make sailing the best possible skill it can be. So, if you have strong opinions about sailing, whether positive or negative, dive into the beta and share your feedback with the dev team. Respectfully, of course. If you missed the outro...
Respectfully. Oh, shut up! Shut up, welcome in, welcome in. It's been a while, how you doing? Welcome in, Shadav and Raiders. So Shadav was actually one of the first people I met when I started like streaming. So it's really nice to see you. Hey Headless, welcome in. How was your stream? What were you guys playing? Hey Day, welcome in, welcome in. What were you guys playing? ADJCAE, welcome in. Lovely, lovely, lovely to meet you all. Welcome in, everyone. We are just currently going through a new feature of old school RuneScape. We were playing the feature for like the past 2 hours, and now I was actually checking out the website and watching the video that they released on the new feature. So for everyone that is new here, my name is Mal. I consider myself a variety streamer, but I guess I do have 4 main games. So I play Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Farlight 84, and old RuneScape. But I also play other stuff as well. The reason why I say this is because I mainly play these 4 games. But you also, like the description that I just put on chat says, I also play horror, other PvPs. I play some games recommended by the community, and we overall just have like a cozy, chill vibe over there. I was trying to play a new game that's not released yet, but it set my motion sickness off. Oh no. I do have a friend that also suffers from that with some games. So I do appreciate you entrusting me your community. We're just checking this video out. And it's lovely to see you, as always. And I hope you get better from the motion sickness, because that sounds like unpleasant. What was that game, by the way?
and experience content you might have missed, such as the introductory quest, Pandemonium,
Okay, we did
improved
this
sea
quest
charting,
today.
shipwreck
Yes.
salvaging, port
So
tasks,
that's
and the
done.
first Barracuda trial. This video mainly covers what's new in the beta playtest, but be sure to give the blog on the Old School website a read, as it covers some of the changes that you will experience during the playtest. The Old School team are committed to offering a wide range of innovative training methods for the skill. Whether
Nice.
you're a sweat, bit of technique in there, or a noob, we hope you discover a training path for sailing that you get the best out of. Okay.
Legends of the Round Table. Ooh, I need to check it out just for curiosity. When someone tells me like what game they were playing, like I actually get curious and check it. Sorry, but I'm gonna head off and stop staring at my computer for a bit. You should. If you felt like motion sickness, you should definitely get some rest. But I do appreciate you for, sharing your community with me. I'll take good care of them. But if you guys need to raid and run because, staring at a computer for a lot of time can be something. So I totally get that. Don't worry. If you want to hang out, we're just chilling and vibing a little bit. Get better soon. It was lovely seeing you, and thank you so much for the raid once again.
Okay, let's get stuck in. It's important to remember you'll be playing a beta version of Sailing. This is a work in progress build and is still being refined. Some features are intentionally altered or restricted to keep things enticing for the full launch. Now, if you haven't played before, I highly recommend clicking this button to access the beta FAQ
They
and
actually do
information
this
menu.
very
It's at the
well.
bottom left of your gameplay window. This nifty menu tells you everything you need to know about the Sailing Beta playtest and even has some suggestions on tasks you can do. Or you can explore those suggestions by watching this video, immersing yourself in the experience through my perspective. To start sailing, I spoke to Will and Anne and did the Pandemonium quest.
Let me just pause here to say that one of the things that this game does that I absolutely love, I never did it myself, but I know they do it, and I find that like very, very nice, is the fact that they are always receiving like player feedback, and they're always like, acting upon it. So there's a lot of things on this game that were voted for by the community, and that literally makes the game like survive through all this time. Literally. And I think that's awesome. Like sometimes with new features and stuff, they put like pools inside the game. Uh, and the players will vote if they want that specific feature or not. And if the players don't, they actually respect that and they don't place the feature in. So this game is like what, 20 years old already? Like it still has a lot of players, and I think it's because of that. Because like, players feel seen. Like as you can see, it's like a very old school game. Well, old school, right? Has like old school graphics, nothing too fancy, but it's a huge game. You can do like everything. It's the only game I pay membership for. I do pay it yearly. It's like 75 euros a year. But it has so much content, so much things that you need to do and you can do in this game. There's also like a free part of the game that you can play. But if you ever like needed to spend money on a game, this would definitely be a game for the long term. You have so much to do, like it never ends. They keep launching new things. They, listen to the community. It's great.
They helped me dive into the fundamentals, but also mentioned that if you're an experienced sailor from the previous playtest, you'll have the option to skip the quest. Alright, let's have a look at some new gameplay features the beta has to offer. The first thing I did was get a bounty task from the notice board in Port Sarim. The notice board currently shows courier tasks and bounty tasks, which you can do with a crew or alone. More on that later. Slight issue. I don't have a boat, so I spoke to shipwright Sam on the docks of Port Sarim and bought myself one. You will need to upgrade your boat to take on various combat tasks though. The team have kindly supplied playtesters with a chest that has all the...
I wonder if that insane amount of money that I catched on the floor, it's actually on purpose so I could buy a proper boat. Because we don't have a proper boat. But now I think I have the money to buy a proper boat.
The supplies you could ever need to start customizing your ship. So I have my balls. I've also placed some in the cargo hold. I have my cannon, but I feel like it's still pretty empty in here. This is Jim. He's unemployed and weirdly not a grandmaster yet, but he's willing to work for playtesters for free. Jim and 4 other crewmates will be available for you to enlist during the playtest. Not sure if I can recommend enlisting jobless Jim though. I've caught him on multiple occasions licking the mast. Once you've thoroughly assessed the available crew, visit the crew registrar to assemble your team. Each crewmate has unique stats that determine their suitability for specific tasks. You can review these in the crew management interface. For ship combat, I'm assigning Jittery Jim to position 1. His expertise makes him well suited to operate and fire expensive balls out of my Dragon cannon. Once you're done sorting out your crew, take your Jim back to the notice board in Port Sarim and get him involved in some of the tasks that you've accepted.
Yeah, I think the only thing we didn't do was actually buy a big boat.
If your boat has sustained heavy damage out at sea, you'll be needing a repair kit. Using your workbench, you can make a bunch of different repair kits using a mixture of planks, nails, and adhesive. Generally, the better materials and workbench you have, the more your repair kit will heal. The repair kit information...
We definitely just covered like a little section of it. You can tell just by this video.
is listed in the Sailing Beta blog, so be sure to read that for more information. When Sailing launches in the live game, you'll be able to create kits in your player-owned house, but you'll be blocked from going home in the beta. The team have included a handy workbench next to Shipwright Sam as a stopgap. All of the kits will be tradable when Sailing launches, and you'll be able to trade them on the Grand Exchange. If you catch yourself going really fast out at sea, you may have encountered a sea random event. There'll be a selection of these in the beta playtest. I'll leave these as a surprise for you to discover. Now then, Jim, the team would love to know what we think. This is to make further improvements and shape the skill directly with us. They'll be hanging out over at the Old School RuneScape Sailing Discord server and keeping a close eye on it for your feedback. Before we wrap things up, be sure to go through the beta blog, as it contains a lot of information that I've not covered in this video. The link for that will be in the description below. When you're finished playing, please take a moment to complete the Sailing Beta survey, located in the Sailing Beta information menu. Your input, as ever, is greatly appreciated. Well, that's it from me. The Old School team are really looking forward to reading your feedback and hope you have a wonderful time experiencing the Sailing Beta. Until next time, I'll see you out on the ocean.
This is pretty cool. This was actually very, very cool. Very, very nice. Newly added for the beta are NPC crew members that will help you out on your ship, the first of which can be found in Port Sarim Pub. Yeah, I was searching for this earlier. Simply speak to an eligible NPC to have them join your crew and assign them a role to start helping you out. While we finish seeing this page, let me just turn this back on so we can have at least a little bit of sound. Okay. Yeah, so apparently, like, I could have found this NPC in Port Sarim. Nice. Experiment with assigning crew to different roles and facilities on your own ship. Nice. Don't forget the sailing side panel interface will also have a new crew tab available for you, letting you manage your crew in one convenient place. Interesting. So yeah, it's gonna end soon. It didn't stay a lot of days though. But that's awesome. Tutorial Islands, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Sailing supplies. We literally just scratched the surface of this beta. Are you seafaring solo? Ah, there's more stuff here. I'm assuming this kind of evolves as the ship gets bigger, because we had some options here, but we didn't have like all of them. Crewman skills, side panel, okay, we did this. Repair kits. See, there's a lot of stuff we didn't see. Random sea events. So they're gonna do the new skill and then on top of that put in like new sea events, which is actually kind of interesting. Additional improvements. There's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, see, they do like a whole bunch of information. As usual, Maxcape you'll need 99. And the survey. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We kind of just scratched the surface, but I'm actually like impressed with the little that I played of the beta. I think I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but it's gonna be like a pleasure to kind of, continue to play it at my own pace. I usually don't do a lot of the beta stuff because it's only available for some days and I play a whole bunch of different stuff, so I don't really have the time to really get into it. But in a game like RuneScape, once it reaches the main game, it's pretty good because we'll have like all the time of the world to like explore it pretty much. So that's nice. I enjoyed this a lot.